automatically. There's a divine sacred frequency vibration coming from the higher worlds of the Azuluth. Indeed, a collaborative, integrating singularity, bringing a higher thought form frequency, represented, if you can see in your spiritual eye, a ball of living light of various colors and as it now comes into the middle of your head, you are seeing it and experience it at the same time. See this sphere of living light, gifted from the higher spiritual realms of light, from the crystalline worlds, the Shambhala worlds, the paradise worlds, from the Mi Shaddai, the family of light, the angelic realm, the Davic realm, all spheres of consciousness in the higher ascended levels of the great Zion, the great Adam Kadmon of the divine human, putting forth the divine and sacred thought form, connecting all humanity throughout the multiverse, but singularly focused upon the humanity upon the earth. With each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, there is the reminder that you breathe the breath of Brahma. You breathe the breath of the divine. It is that animates you, connects you as the one sacred breath. And as the great celestial bodies also have the great in-breath and out-breath of the divine, of the continuous circle of life and rebirth, that there is an expansion now, as you can see in the sphere of living light that comes to you and enters into the Ajna center and lodges in the middle of your head. Indeed, it is the seat that takes residence in the cave of Brahma, the pituitary, the pineal, and the hypothalamus glands, now become entrained into this higher frequency of the ascended realms of light. For many, they sense it, can feel it. For others, they can see it. But there is a knowingness of this activity, no matter as it may come, as a tingling or a pressure upon the head, or a sensation throughout the body, or a feeling of higher peace settling into your bones. As each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, you remember how sacred and holy that it is. And as this kaleidoscope of living color, of living light, continues to lodge in the middle of your head, it brings forth the expansiveness of your own consciousness in the mind, the divine, bringing in cosmic memories and the divine thought forms of higher celestial realms and worlds. A sense of knowing and a sense of longing. A sense of going into the past, but yet here in the present, and also knowing the future. As you take each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath, beloveds, this living kaleidoscope of many hues and colors representing the divine codes and frequencies to enliven, open, and expand your awareness and consciousness. We say to you, beloveds, as you are seeking, the revelations comes to you with a higher knowing to see the higher vision, the higher pathway. As you seek to make known the unknown, the many mirrors move, the many doors open, and a path begins to reveal itself to you. We are here to hold the platform, the many celestial realms and consciousness that flows in this moment, all focus in a singularity into this ever-expanding sphere of living light, coming from the highest celestial realms of light, residing, integrating, and expanding within the physical head of the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten that in this individual and shared experience connected with the hearts and minds of those who've come to serve in their highest capacity, that seek to follow the soul pulse that pulls them, moving beyond their fears and challenges, ever responding, thinking, reflecting, meditating on the higher things that they know in the deepest parts of themselves exist, yet not clear, but know that it is in the seeking that it is the revelations that come through. And we say to you, beloveds, that those of you here in this moment, in this eternal now, there is the great expansion, understanding, and higher vision that now begins to unfold within your hearts and your mind. Indeed, beloveds, it is in the collective that we work together, but also this is a unique and single journey, for each one is unique upon their steps on the path. And as you choose to move and make known the unknown, as you choose to seek, as it is that thing that draws you without the full understanding, but yet a higher knowing that it is right and good to do. We say to you, beloveds, as you walk your path, you have a greater understanding and a confidence that moves you fearlessly on your path of light. Because as you walk past the challenges, past the fears, past the programs, that you begin to dismantle those miscreations, those misalignments, those blockages, those disconnections, those disturbances. Indeed, beloveds, as you become more of your true self, as you expand in your awareness and fill you up within this 3D density of the world where you find this experience, but yet are tethered to so much the inner knowing within you, the inner sensing, will move and pave the way for the expansion of yourself to set and be comfortable within the 3 density experience of your physical, mental, and emotional service into a material world. And as you expand in your consciousness, as each and every cell in your physical body, mental and emotional, as all aspects and subtle bodies of your cells begin to open, become more anchored and present, cohesive and integrated, you begin your walk as a living master. Your presence, your healing, your moving beyond the ring past nuts brings it the freedom, the healing, and the balancing of so many, where your entanglement in consciousness, in DNA, in past lives, in future lives, in soul families, in soul agreements, in partnerships, all coalesce into one united field of higher service, bringing indeed the most celestial body of the sacred earth, rising and raising, moving beyond the ring path knots, no longer limited within a perimeter, now remembering sovereignty and freedom and the fullness of eternity, ever ongoing, ever eternal, ever creating. And as you breathe each and every single in-breath and out-breath, as the sphere of living light is now all-encompassing, as it consumes you and all that surrounds you, moving and expanding in all directions, reminding you the entanglement, the connections of who and what you are in the fullness and the oneness of creation. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath integrates. Each and every single in-breath and out-breath expands, recapitulates, realigns into the higher parts of yourself. And as you see yourself both observing and being the observing participant, moving through this kaleidoscope of living life within a cosmic rainbow, seeing now frequencies, sensing frequency, experiencing a higher peace, a perfect balance just for this moment now. All earthly concerns now fade, no longer applicable or in a vibratory rate within this rainbow light of grace. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, you inhale the sacred codes of everlasting light. You exhale the codes of unconditional love. You inhale the codes of cosmic memory. You exhale the codes of the deepest memory of the Ancient of Days. And in this integrating, coalescing frequency of vibration, you now begin to hear the harmonics, a sensing and feeling of the great colors and tones unique to you. It is an all-encompassing, loving presence that enfolds you and nurtures you, lifts you. A signaling code of the love that you are and the love that comes to you, something beyond earthly experience. You know and sense this love and peace that is beyond measure, beyond earthly description. You experience it in this ever-expanding, living color of light, surrounding you, integrating you. To no longer is there a physical, mental, emotional body consumed in its love. You are the pure essence of all that is. In your original thought, in the great Adam Kadmon, the divine human, the original intention, the greatest thought form from the mind of God and into the heart of God. Your consciousness is boundless. And as your physical, mental, and emotional bodies can feel the sensations, the sense of knowingness, the sense of deep-seated peace and perfect balance, you choose to flow into this cosmic waters that flow you, ever expanding, the sense of complete and total peace beyond measure of earthly circumstances. And as you choose now to flow into the grace that comes to you, feeling the undulating waveforms of unconditional love, simply present because you exist. A most noble, caring, and admired frequency pulse that has come to do great work in great service to the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love. And we say to you, beloveds, that indeed your choice and presence upon the sacred earth and your love, mission, and purpose for her expands way beyond that as well. Now moving into the higher realms of consciousness awareness, you are ready to move into the expanded awareness of your higher service. And as these divine sacred codes from the many celestial realms of light, from the Ami Shaddai, the family of light, from the great Absolute world, now integrating into this ever-expanding sphere of living light that consumes not only you, but great worlds and stars. Your expansiveness knows no limits, and you choose to simply be in the sacredness of the moment, learning to release and relax into the love that pours in through this holy grace. Indeed, beloveds, a respite, a time of healing, a time to balance, a time for freedom. And as these programs impinge upon your atomic and subatomic levels, moves within your endocrine system by the movement of the Trinity within the pineal hypothalamus and the pituitary glands in the cave of Brahma within the head, moving throughout your whole physical, mental, and emotional systems, moving into the very consciousness of each and every cell, moving into the atomic and the subatomic, into the very electron spin of your energetics, going into the strands of your DNA, igniting once again those cosmic memories that you hold, igniting once again the dormancy of the abilities that you hold, now coming into working upon the physical body, the mental and the emotional body, ever expanding, bringing in the higher levels in all directions of a most benevolent, loving creator, of which you are a part. In this co-creation, we now fine-tune, elevate, the physical memory, past, present, future, drawing from the multiplicity of the many, many layers and expressions of the divine that you possess, bringing in past lifetimes, future timelines into one cohesive singularity of oneness, unconditional love, and the limitless light. You shine as a radiant star, a most precious light in the creation of the myriad of worlds you participate in. With each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath, the celestial coating flows into your physical, mental, and emotional body. The higher frequencies moving beyond the ring pass knots bring in the higher frequencies of light now into the physical, mental, and emotional realms of a physical three-density world. You hold the embodiment of the cosmic Christ light emanating through your higher heart of compassion, unconditional love, and higher service. So we breathe together the sacred in-breath and out-breath, expanding the sphere of light that no longer has borders. And as you open to the higher frequency and the grace that flows in, to come into the physical, mental, and emotional aspects of yourself to heal, to balance, to bring forth the unshakable peace, to anchor the middle path, holding polarities in balance. And indeed, it is from this perspective, beloveds, we come together as the family of light, through the children of light upon the earth who have not forgotten to hold these sacred codes into the physical three-dimensional world through the consciousness field that is unlimited for the children of light, the Agaram, Kadmon, and the higher Zion worlds, the paradise worlds, the Shambhala worlds, the crystalline Lord. Through them comes the divine sacred higher codes, piercing through the delusions and the illusions, looking for the resonant feel and connection to the children of light that continue to raise their consciousness, bringing heaven onto earth. We hold this sacredness, allowing your physical, mental, and emotional bodies, holding the crystalline codes of the great crystalline cities of light, holding the higher codes of the perfect peace from the Shambhala worlds, holding all of the upper worlds of the Azaluth into the oneness of all there is, anchoring it through consciousness into the physical, mental, and emotional planes, bringing it into the sacred earth, bringing it into the heart of the earth. hold your positions. And as we could stay here seemingly forever, there is that part of us now that reminds us it is time to return, and as such, all the most radiant ones begin to step down the energy and draw in their electromagnetic field as we know to draw in ours. The energy frequency within the head, the sphere of ever expanding light, begins to step down, fade, going back to its source as we begin to draw back fully, more anchored into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies, easily and methodically. We remind ourselves of this experience at sleep time. So in our dream state, we continue to do this process. On the count of 3, we will prepare ourselves to be back awake, alert, and very grounded, knowing we can enter into this frequency once again by choice. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are very, very grounded.